Hi everyone, good morning. I am Ferlin Capina and I will be going to discuss with you about the specific objectives of the lesson adjectives. But before we proceed, students, I will give you first some icebreaker activity to freshen up your mind and to have an energy for the entire discussion. So our icebreaker is to identify the adjectives that being shown in the picture. So are you ready? Okay, let's start. So the first picture in the PowerPoint presentation is a rock. So what adjective that you can describe about a rock? Okay, so if you're thinking hard, then you're correct. So hard is one of the adjectives that you can describe about a rock. Okay, you're right. So now let's move on to the second photo, which is the pillow. So what adjective that can you describe about a pillow? Okay, if you're thinking about soft, then you're correct. So soft is one of the adjectives that you can describe about a pillow. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. We have here candies and lollipops. So what adjectives that you can describe about candies and lollipops? Okay. So if you're thinking about sweets, then you're correct. Sweet is one of the adjectives that you can describe about lollipop and candies, right? Okay. So the last photo here is about Silver Swan vinegar. So what adjective that you can describe about the Silver Swan vinegar? Okay, if you're thinking sour, then you're absolutely correct. So sour is one of the adjectives that you can describe about the Silver Swan vinegar. Okay, so that's it with our icebreaker. I hope you enjoy or you have learned something. And now let's proceed to discussion about the specific objectives of the topic adjectives. Specific objectives. So at the end of the lesson, the students will be able to, first is, to define the meaning of adjectives. So the students will learn and will enhance their learnings about the adjectives. So the second one is to identify the adjectives in the sentences. So as they go on these lessons or as they learn about these lessons, so the students will also learn and will identify what is the adjectives in the sentence because they can know now what is the adjectives all about. Okay, let's proceed to the third one and the last one. So the students can construct sentences using adjectives. So the students will know now what is the adjectives all about and they can identify the adjectives on the sentences so they can now construct any sentences that uses adjectives. And that would be all about the specific objectives about the adjectives. And now I will pass you to the full content of the adjectives.